Destroy All Humans was a game originally released on the PS2, but in 2020 it was remade for the PS4, as well as the PC, which is the version I own, and will be getting all 40 achievements for. Destroy All Humans follows Cryptosporidium, better known as just Crypto. He is on a mission to find his lost clone that got nuked and is behind, as well as the furon DNA located inside humans, as their cloning banks are cloning his species into extinction. Besides completing the main story, I'll also have to complete all the side objectives and challenges, which will allow me to upgrade my spaceship and Crypto himself. So let's begin. Before starting the first mission, I decided to take a look at the skin pack that came with the game. This led me to explore the mothership's skin selector, which had a lot of funny skins, and swapping to one of these skins got me the body swapper achievement. The other secret menu is the Furogami, which shows some artwork and behind the scenes of the game's creation. It also gives me an achievement. But now I can play the actual game. My first mission is to find the dominant life form, which, as all alien invasion movies have taught me, aim for America. Landing in some farm town, I get an achievement for unlocking my first location. Getting pooped on by cows, I use my psychic abilities to drown the creature in a lake, which was a side objective. Side objectives take place in every level, and I'll need to complete them all for achievements later on. But the owner of the cows then pulls a shotgun on me, so I give him shock therapy and extract his brains, which gives me the DNA that I can use for upgrades later on. The farmer's wife alerts the neighborhood, so I get to zap more farmers. In doing so, I get 2 achievements for killing a farmer with a psychic ability and zapper at the same time, and another for using a brain to recover my shields. Seconds later, I used a farmer to kill a farmer and got another achievement. Whilst trying to kill the farmer's wife with a chicken, I noticed a drone type object floating in the background, and picking it up awards me an achievement. I don't have to collect all of them, but as someone who likes to 100% video games, I couldn't not get them all. Now I get to use the UFO and disintegrate the farm. The military pulls up, which was to be expected when an alien starts destroying a farm, but they were no match for me, so after killing them all, I leave, and men in really dark brown pull up. These guys are a part of a secret government organization called Majestic. We'll see a lot more of them later on. Right after the mission finished, I was introduced to Pox's lab, where you perform the upgrades on Crypto. Upgrading the Zapatron unlocked me an achievement. The next mission takes place in Rockwell, which is a new location, meaning a new achievement. Inside the mission, I also destroy a building with the attractor beam. And in the next mission, where I needed to find the mayor, I killed some humans with their own explosions, which awarded me the Man's in Humanity to Man achievement. Posing as the mayor, I hold a press conference and convince the town that nothing is wrong. Eventually, one of the new NPCs mentions a new location, Santa Modesta, which Pox now wants me to check out. Visiting Santa Modesta gives me an achievement, as well as a bonus objective, which was to throw a human into the ocean, which feeds the sharks for some reason. The mayor is holding a pool party, so I drown the guests and zap them afterwards, and Pox gives me the disintegrator ray, which was a great weapon that strived at destroying vehicles. However, it doesn't recharge over time, like the Zapatron, and I have to do this thing called transmogrification, which turns regular items into ammo. This also gives me an achievement. The next mission has me eavesdrop on the Majestic agents, which I learned that they want to hypnotize the American population. Pox thinks that this could be useful if we had the technology, so I destroy their car and kill the agents. Taking the briefcase with the important documents, I learn about a man called Sleepy Ernst, who is the key to hypnotizing Americans. I find him, scan his brain before giving him 200 volts of electricity. Using his knowledge, I bend the antenna of several households, which will allow us to control the humans, but Pox kinda messes up the calculation and ends up killing them instead. Returning to the mothership, I upgrade my hovership for the first time, awarding me another achievement. During the next mission, I unlock the probe. I extract human brains, as well as use the new feature of Crypto's spaceship, the repulsatron, which just reflects incoming missile, as well as awards me an achievement. Next on my agenda was to probe a Majestic agent to get insight onto their plans. Pox then figures out the proper frequency for the mind control scheme, so I now had to defend a projector that is broadcasting the commands. In the mission, I had to kill an agent with a cop and a cop with an agent, which is pointless to the story, but it was funny nonetheless. After the mission concludes, I get enough furon DNA to fully upgrade Crypto's shields, earning me an achievement, while also allowing me to survive heavier artillery. In the next mission, all I had to do was destroy some Majestic assets. In the mission, I was granted the ion detonator, which is an explosion that can also deal damage damage to me if I'm not careful enough. And in the next mission, I had to follow a crack addict to a military base where I infiltrated the facility and killed a lot of people before kidnapping a man for probing purposes. The next mission was a pain in the ass. Pox hijacked a signal tower and I needed to defend it, but the military wasn't too keen on letting me go, so I had to kill hundreds of soldiers. But the hard part is the amount of soldiers there were and the fact I was really only using the Zapatron, and that makes for a fun time. After the first phase, the military pulls out the tanks, which are decommissioned by my disintegrator ray, and the final phase has this new enemy type that is tough as steel and nearly indestructible, except for the fact that it sort of blows themselves up. Eventually, I did die, and somehow I dodged a rocket because of it, and I got an achievement. Since the military wasn't too kind to Crypto, I went ahead and invaded their outpost, otherwise known as Area 42. This also awards me an achievement, and during the mission, I killed soldiers and agents, eventually ending up in the lab where I discovered my clone. Crypto flips out about the state of Crypto, so Crypto avenges Crypto by killing the people involved in killing Crypto. Make sense? And the next mission requires me to kill the mutated humans that the military is experimenting on. So I hopped into my UFO and eradicated Area 42 facilities, and that ended the mission. It is then revealed that Majestic is working with the military and they are developing a spaceship using dead Crypto's UFO, so current Crypto sabotages their dream. The next objective was to hijack a nuke, deliver it right into Area 42 and detonate it. Some scientists tried to disarm the bomb, but a few volts were enough to deal with them, and during the defense mission, I grabbed a soldier and threw him into the air, but caught him again, effectively juggling him, awarding me an achievement. Pox advises me to leave, and so I do. When the nuke explodes, the general has to deliver the bad news to the mysterious person in the gas mask, which is a classic bad guy outfit. After the cutscene plays, I then extract some nice brains, which is always nice. More importantly, Crypto then gets his UFO zapped and he gets captured. Crypto is locked in a cage like a monkey, and he hates monkeys, so he's going to break free. But before he does, I get an achievement for unlocking Uniontown, a new location. After scavenging around trying to find my gear, Crypto headed off to a new location, Capital City, where the White House is located. But of course, I can't forget the achievement. Crypto now has to fight this general inside a giant mech suit. The fight is super easy, and I believe a blind monkey could finish it. To win, all you gotta do is spam the disintegrator ray, and make sure to collect the ammo scattered around the boss arena to keep it topped up. Getting through the 3 phases, I got an achievement for winning the fight, and Crypto just blasted the general to ash. Now only the mysterious gas mask guy is left, but before I kill him, I go after the collectibles and miscellaneous achievements. Starting where it began in Turnip Seed Farm, I would need to finish and get 3-star rank in every challenges, them being the race, rampage, abduction, and Armageddon. The race was easy, and I did it on my first try, and got an achievement for getting the 3-star ranking, and one for visiting a missionless area. Up next, I set a barrel of hay on fire and killed a farmer with it for the pyrokinesis achievement. I then 3-star ranked the abduction, rampage, and Armageddon challenges, awarding me 4 achievements. Later in my collectathon, I grabbed a Furon drone that was sitting through a donut, and I got an achievement for flying through the hole. During one of the last challenges where I needed to probe a lot of men, I accidentally mashed the extract button and got an achievement for it. I then decided to fully complete all the levels using the hollow pox sticks, and revisiting an old level for the first time awarded me an achievement. I then aced all challenges by probing those men expertly. Now, I want Crypto to be overpowered when doing the boss fight, so I spent like 10 minutes fully maxing out all his upgrades as well as his spaceship. I then had to fill my spaceship with gasoline, and my ship guzzled that gas, which in turn gave me an achievement. As is tradition in all alien movies, I abducted a cow in Turnip Seed Farm and got an achievement. Now only that gas mask freak boss fight is left. Loading into the mission, Gas Mask confronts Crypto and calls him by his first name. Crypto obviously never told him his name, and it is revealed that the Gas Mask guy was involved in killing the other Crypto. Crypto charges headfirst but gets roundhouse kicked, but the gas mask breaks, so they remove it, and the person behind the gas mask is a girl, who Crypto remarks about. She then reveals the Robo-Prez, which is just a robot president. It's now my job to destroy the robot for the Furon Empire, and this fight is pretty easy. To kill the Robo-Prez, you have to use the UFO and fry it to smithereens, but because my UFO is fully upgraded, using the Sonic Boom was the best, as it reflects the Robo-Prez's ammunition, so I do a lot more damage than usual. Eventually, after I kick its ass enough, it runs away, so I chased after it. It runs all the way to the White House, where its defeat is inevitable. When it is brought down, I get an achievement, and I have one last conversation with Pox before before landing the ship and engaging in another fight with the majestic woman. This is where the real fight begins. There are 3 phases in this fight, and she has a shield like Crypto's that needs to be burnt out before I can do suitable damage with the disintegrator ray. Once you deal enough damage, she tries to absorb some health using this energy thing, so I have to destroy it for her to lose a health bar. Doing so 3 times forces her to start planting deadly bombs. Dodging the attacks, I get to finish her remaining health, and a cutscene plays where I get an achievement for conquering Earth for the Furon Empire. She then sets up a sequel before dying to natural causes. This awards me the final achievement for completing every mission in the entire game. Thank you all so much for watching, and please be sure to subscribe and check out my other videos like this one where I got every achievement in Doom Eternal.